That's gotta hurt. Welcome to Animeology, and today we'll be taking a look at 10 fantasy anime with an overpowered main character. The shows on this list all feature a main character or characters that are incredibly strong within their respective fantasy setting. Before we begin, be sure to drop a like and subscribe down below for more anime top 10s, and without further ado, let's get right into the list. Number 10, Black Clover. This anime follows the story of Asta and Yuno, two children who are raised together as orphans on their quest and rivalry to become the Withered King. However, it was quickly revealed that Asta actually had no aptitude for magical powers. Because of this, he trained his body relentlessly to compensate for this weakness. During a fight with the criminal, Asta was revealed to have an anti-magic grimoire, and in it resided a sword that negates magical powers. This, in combination with his extensive training and unbreakable will, proves to be a deadly combo. This loudmouth pipsqueak definitely knows how to fight when he needs to, and on top of that, he isn't lacking in the intelligence department either. Number 9, Seraph of the End.
ちょっとまずそうなのが出て
This anime takes place in a world ruled and overrun by vampires after a virus outbreak took the lives of everyone over the age of 13. With no hope for a life of freedom, humans were forced to exchange their blood for the protection and food from vampires. Yuichiro and Makaila Hyakuya were two taken captive from the orphanage that they resided at. Together, the two at the camp lived simple lives with their new family, but even then they wanted more for themselves. They wanted to regain the freedom that was stolen from them. After an escape resulted in the death of everyone but Yu occurred, he found himself being saved by the Demon Moon Company, and he vows to take revenge on the vampires that took everything away from him. Number 8, The Boy and the Beast. While escaping into the streets of Shibuya, the now orphan boy Ren decided to hide in an alleyway. There he meets Kamtetsu, a warrior beast who is on the search for a human disciple. Even though Ren declined his offer, he followed Kamtetsu, finding himself in the beautiful Beast Kingdom. There, Ren reunites with Kamtetsu and is given the same offer. With no place to call home, Ren agrees to be Kamtetsu's disciple. Despite their constant bickering, Ren and Kamtetsu begin training together and slowly form a bond resembling that of a father and son. Brought to us from the same mind that created Wolf Children, you should definitely expect brilliant writing and heartwarming scenes.
Look at Kumatetsu, I think he's actually enjoying this. Well, every father in the world enjoys it when his son imitates him, doesn't he?
Number 7, A Kamika Killer. This anime follows the story of Tatsume, a naive boy from a remote village who embarked on a journey to help his impoverished hometown with his two childhood friends. After first-handedly seeing the corruption and evil of the Empire, followed by the death of his two friends, Tatsume was invited to join Night Raid, a group of assassins that are affiliated with the revolutionary army currently at war with the Empire. Now, a lot of people dislike this anime for swaying away from the manga near the end by deciding to take a more dark and brutal turn. However, I've actually come to understand some of the decisions made towards the end. The deaths of some of the characters and even the ending show a harsher world that the characters are forced to live in. Number 6. Beyond the Boundary. This anime follows the daily events in Akihito Kanbaro's life. Born as a half-human, half-Yomu hybrid, Akihito gained his father's immortality. Despite this, Akihito managed to live a pretty normal life. Well, up until a strange girl named Mira spent a week trying to stab him to death. She just wouldn't understand the whole immortality thing. As the story develops, Akihito manages to get Mira to join the literacy club, where the group gets caught up in numerous situations with Yomu. As the club's bond strengthens, the members' problems are brought to light. This includes Akihito's ability called Beyond the Boundary. Number 5. Braves of the Six Flowers.
Excuse me, guys.
Who are you?
My name would be Adlet Meyer, and I am the strongest man in the whole world!
Legend has it, with the revival of the demon god, 6 heroes will stand up against this infamous foe. This anime follows the story of Adlet Meyer, the self-proclaimed strongest man in the world, who happens to be one of the selected braves. Accompanied by a princess who also happened to be a brave, the two set off on a journey to meet up with the other braves. However, when they arrived, to everyone's surprise, there were actually 7 braves instead of 6. It turned out that the demon god predicted the arrival of 6 braves and sent over an imposter. To make matters worse, the majority of the braves believe it was Adlet. The best advice that I can give to you while watching this show is to watch the actions of each character carefully. Number 4. Soul Eater. Soul Eater is set in a world where humans are capable of transforming into weapons and can be wielded by weapon meisters. These teams of fighters attend a special school called Death Weapon Meister Academy. This school's mission is to train its students to defend the world from the forces of evil using their unique powers.
Is that all you can do, Enchanted Sword?
Aside from ridding the world from evil, demon weapons and weapon meisters work together to transform the demon weapon into a death sight. To do this, they must defeat and consume the souls of 99 evil humans and 1 witch in that order. However, forces from outside the academy seem to love making things more difficult for our main characters.
We should run!
Ha! Don't be ridiculous! No way is something like that gonna hurt ye! That's impossible!
Number 3. Tokyo Ghoul. This anime is set in an alternate reality where ghouls, creatures that look like normal people but can only survive by eating human flesh, live amongst the human population in secrecy. The protagonist of the story is everyone's favorite white-haired edgy teen, Ken Kaneki. In the beginning, Kaneki was a normal college student. However, his life is forever changed when he survives a deadly encounter with his date, Rize Kamishiro, who actually turned out to be a ghoul. Due to a series of events, Rize was crushed to death and Kaneki was left in critical condition. He was rushed to the hospital and only survived because the doctors managed to transfer some of Rize's organs into him. As a result of this, Kaneki was transformed into a half-ghoul. Number 2. Katana Gotri. The runner-up on this list is an anime that I believe is incredibly underrated. Katana Gotri follows the story of Yasuri Shiuchika, a swordsman who fights using Katoryu, a form in which the user's own body is wielded as a blade, and Togame, an ambitious young strategist who seeks out to collect the 12 legendary swords for their shogunate. Together, the two embark on a journey to collect the 12 deviant blades. Standing in their way are the fierce wielders of these legendary weapons and the others who wish to ruin the two's plans. As the story unfolds, the secret behind the creation of the weapons and the true form of Katoryu come to light. Number 1. Tower of God.
死の恐怖に打ち勝つこと、それがこのテストの答えです。
刺したの？口の中に入って。
TOG follows the story of the 25th BAM, a boy who spent his entire life trapped beneath a vast and mysterious tower with his close friend Rachel. When Rachel leaves to enter the tower, BAM decides to go after and search for her, facing challenges along the way to find his closest companion. As someone who's read the webtoon, I can adamantly say Tower of God is packed with mouth-dropping plot twists and well-written characters. The adaptation is fairly solid, but this anime will truly shine in its second season.
The girl who climbed the tower so she could see the stars. And Bomb, the boy who needed nothing except her. And their beginning.